G'day everyone and welcome to Two Cousins One Chat. I'm Ben, coming to you from the festival state, that's right, Adelaide in the fabulous South Australia, where we take our food, wine and sport very seriously. In fact, here's a little hot fact for you, Kristy, and for those listening. South Australia's marine emblem is the leafy sea dragon, which is, if you've never seen one, kind of like a seahorse that got dressed up in a fancy feather boa. So we love our food, wine, sport, and our marine emblems, I should say, here in South Australia. What do you think about that random fact, Kristy? Did you know that?
No, I did not, but I love the fancy feather boa. That's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. I didn't know that. And hello, g'day everyone, and hello to our lovely listeners tuning in. And in case you don't know, I'm Ben's favourite cousin, Kristy, and I'm coming to you from Melbourne, Victoria, which is about 8 hours drive away from where Ben is. And for our international listeners, Melbourne is famous for coffee, laneway artwork, 4 seasons in one day. Today's bloody hot. And speaking of emblems, Ben, Victoria's animal emblem, I can't even say that word, it's hard to say.
Emblem, yeah.
Emblem is the leadbeater possum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's on the 5-cent piece.
Really?
Yeah. So if you've got a 5-cent piece, that's a little leadbeater possum on there.
Wow, well, there you go. I actually didn't know that. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. But there is more on that later, and I did do a bit of a teaser post yesterday, so stay tuned, peeps.
I did see that. We're very much starting the episode with, it's rather educational, isn't it? It's very highbrow, don't you think?
Yeah. Some might say classy. So, yeah, that's right. We are all class, Ben. But I am so set for this, Potters. I've got my coffee. Here it is.
Oh,
and
jealous.
it's an ice long black. I'm nearly done with it, but I always get a bit confused when I go to order my ice long black.
Right? Well, why do you get confused? Because I have issues ordering long blacks as well. So why do you get confused?
Because I don't want milk in it. When I say I would like an ice long black or a black long just with ice, no milk. I overcomplicate the matter.
I see. It's on you, not the barista.
Yeah. So, and then there's just like, oh, you want an ice long black? I'm like, yeah. Why don't you just say it?
Well, I ask for either a long black or an ice long black. Sometimes because I work around the place and I work in different offices, and people will often say, "Oh, we're going to get coffees. Can I grab you one?" I'm like, "That'd be great." I just want a small long black, which means I want the small size. You can have a small, medium, large, and I just want it to be a long black. And that confuses people. They think, "Okay, do you mean an espresso?" Like when you say small long black, an espresso. But then if I go in and I ask for a long black in a shop, like at the shop itself, then they'll say, "Oh, do you want some milk in that, or do you want some sugar?" It's like, well, it's a long black. I don't want milk in a long black. So it's supposed to be the simplest coffee, yet it seems to create the most confusion. I'm not asking for oat milk. I don't want lactose free. I don't want like sweeteners or sugar that's not, this or that. Nothing. It's straight up long black, shot, coffee, water, done. But it seems to create a lot of confusion.
And also, it's probably the most thermonuclear boiling hot coffee that you could ever drink. We went on a road trip. We'll get to that in a sec. But some of the country towns making a long black. And then what I need to say is just fill it halfway and then I'll top it up with some cold water.
Yeah.
But then that gets too hard. Then they fill it right to the rim. And then when they put the lid on, it's seeping out underneath the rim.
It creates a condensation around the edge. You take the lip off and it sort of drips everywhere. Yeah.
And then you take a little sip and then it's dripping out. And I'm obviously going to have white on most times, when that happens.
Like ready for Wimbledon at any moment, just in case. Is that why?
Yeah, pretty much. That's so funny. So yeah, there's my ice long black. No milk, no sugar.
Yeah, I know. Come on, people. Let's get with the program. But look, it is great to be back in your ears for another episode of Two Cousins One Chat. We are so happy that you're tuning in, and we want you to buckle up because today's episode is going to be an absolute corker, if I can actually speak.
Yeah.
There is a list of places.
Can you see those?
on the flow. What's going on
The
there?
little show notes there. So I've been in the back end, Ben. I've been having a look at a few things. And just this week, we have got people tuning in from Blaine, Minnesota, Miami, Florida, and North Somerset in the UK. And I thought that was awesome. Like, g'day to all those people tuning in. And then I thought, what's the top countries that tune in via Spotify? And it's Australia, then the US, then the UK, then the UAE, and then South Korea.
I beg your pardon?
Oh,
Really?
exactly. And I just had to mention it, Ben. So, no, that was from Buzzsprout. Sorry, because we get the stats on the app on the phone, and then the top apps that people listen to us are on Spotify, Apple Pod, and then the web.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool. I'm
I
actually just
know.
looking up where, Somerset is.
It's in the UK, isn't it?
It is, but it's kind of down near it's down, like, south. It might be kinda coastal. Those that are listening from the area are gonna be, "Oh my god, can you not do the map?" The answer is, "No, I can't. I do struggle." But it's kind of down near Glastonbury.
Oh, wow.
So there's a
That's
big
cool.
Exmoor National Park. So it just sounds nice, doesn't it?
I
Somerset,
know. I
UK.
want to go there.
That's not where Rachel's from.
No,
Right.
she's up
She's
further up
yeah,
north.
yeah, right.
Yeah. So
Well, there you
Ben,
go.
tell
Thanks
me.
for listening in,
Yeah,
everyone.
I know, absolutely love that. It's so cool. Just gives me such a buzz when I see that.
Yeah,
Talking about buzzes, there
yeah.
is so much happening in South Australia.
I know,
This
it's
episode could just be dedicated to everything that's happening in South Australia.
I
So do
know.
you want to give us a bit of a rundown what's going on in your place, Ben?
Yeah, I'll give you a really quick summary. Look, I'll just wrap up with a few key points, if I may. Um, it's funny that I spoke about the seahorse with a feather boa because it's very much on message for Fringe because we've had Fringe. Fringe is now done, as in today being the last day. We're
All
recording on
right.
Sunday. It's all finished. We did get a bit into the Fringe action. We saw Tom Gleeson a couple of
Oh,
weeks
yeah.
ago, and he was excellent. And the only reason we saw Tom is because Geraldine Hickey had to cancel, unfortunately. Very sad news. Her sister passed away quite suddenly. So that's
Oh,
really,
that's
really
so
sad.
sad.
And
Yeah.
we're so sorry to hear that. We love seeing Geraldine Hickey. She's so funny. But we saw Tom Gleeson instead, and he's super professional. He's very, very good. So he was great. And then Reed and I also last night went and saw Dave O'Neill, who is one half of my favourite podcast, The Junkies, as you all
Yeah.
know. And so we went and saw Dave, which was fantastic. He was so good. And, he was chatting back and forth with us, and he does a lot of audience interaction.
Does he?
Yeah, heaps and heaps, and
Oh,
he
wow.
does lots of. I won't spoil his jokes because I've seen him twice and he's done some of the same stuff, but it's all gold. And the other thing is that the Adelaide 36ers basketball, they got into the playoff series, the championship playoffs. Game 1 of 5 yesterday, and we got smashed
Oh,
by 40
no.
points
Did you go or
by
did you watch it
Sydney.
on the televisione?
No, I watched part of it, but I had to go and see Dave as well, so I only saw part of it. But there was not much to see.
Okay.
It was in Sydney. We got belted.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
they've got another 4 matches to go.
Well, it's the best of 3. It's the best of 5, you know what I mean? So
Okay.
the
Yeah,
first
right.
3 wins the series.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll
God,
pick up next. And the AFL started back
I know.
as well.
I
And
had no idea that the Crows were even playing at home this weekend. I honestly had no idea.
I think they're playing now.
No, they
Right now.
played yesterday, yeah, and
Oh,
they lost as
yeah,
well.
sorry.
It was a terrible day for sport,
And then, well, the Saints won,
apart from that.
and I didn't pick them in my footy tips. So, no, because
You
I,
don't pick your own team?
no, I didn't. So we're round 3 in, and I'd already thrown in the towel. I already cracked it because they
You're
hadn't won
like
the first 2 matches.
you're just like, "I hate football." Like,
Hate it,
settling,
right? I'm
like,
barracking for
10
someone
months
else
ago.
now, right?
Yeah, that's it.
But I wanted to tell you, Ben, about I've been to South Australia recently,
Yes.
and I am really sorry, but we didn't stop in for a cuppa.
I
Yeah,
know. The
don't be
light was
too
on.
upset with me. The light was on.
The light was
But
on.
we actually were a fair way away from Adelaide, we were on the Limestone Coast in
Mm,
South Australia, and that is
stunning.
Robe and Beachport
Oh,
along that there on the coast. It is spectacular.
mm,
We
mm.
spent 4 days in Robe, and we saw the giant lobster in Kingston.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
giant lobster, and we had the worst fish and chips in Robe. They were just gross, and
Oh,
the seagulls ate most of them.
mm.
But South Australia is famous for not having a lot of rain, and the whole 4 days we were there, it rained. Yeah.
Well, Robe is known to be a lot cooler, like, it can be up
Yeah.
to 10 even more degrees
Okay.
cooler than Adelaide. It's quite a cool place, so and yeah, and the Great Ocean Road can often be quite a rainy spot, because it's sort of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
gateway to that. But, I'm sorry to hear that it was raining because that
But it was still beautiful. We didn't stop us from doing anything. It didn't rain on the day we arrived. I should clarify that. But anyway, we did lots of coastal walks, and we saw heaps of wildlife. We saw a camel farm.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I
A
know, how
camel
random.
farm?
Yeah, like a whole heap of camels, and
Oh.
we saw emus, we saw wallabies, we saw an echidna, and one of the best things about going on a road trip is the country bakeries.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
stopped at
Oh,
Castleton, and there was a big sign that said, "The best world's best meat pie." I'm like, "Pff, better go and check that one out."
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, I had a bacon cheese meat pie.
Oh,
Oh, man, it was so good.
was it?
And then Howie had just a your standard chunky meat pie, and
Mm.
then we shared like a custard scroll. Oh, wow, it was just the best.
Oh, wow, wow.
So good. They're the best things about the road trips, aren't they? And you did one
Oh, yeah.
recently.
Yeah, yeah, I love stopping in and getting a sausage roll or yeah, we did. We went to Melbourne, last year just before
Yeah,
Christmas, and we had the best time. We saw Kitty Flanagan in Ballarat, we saw you guys, of course, in
yeah.
Melbourne, and yeah, we had so much fun. I'm just gonna say for our American listeners, if you are listening, it's pronounced emu, like
Oh,
E-mew,
not
not
emu.
emu. Yeah, Americans say emu. But it's emu. So we love you, but it's emu.
Thanks for the clarification,
I just did I
Tony.
say it's emu? No, it's emu, not
Yeah.
emu. Yeah, not
Um,
emu like a cow.
nah, he doesn't moo. They make a funny noise though.
They do, and
That
they're very scary. They get
Oh, and they can
scared
run
easily.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The little chicks are cute though. We saw a
Yeah,
couple of
so
chicks.
cute. Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah, yeah. We saw several batches of them.
well, like cookies coming out the oven.
Can I tell you about something really funny that happened to me recently? Because it involves you, dear Benjamin,
Oh,
and it's the interesting and the people that you meet by chance. So just recently, I popped into a gift shop in my local shopping strip. Never been into that shop before, and anyway, I noticed that they were selling some products by Anna Blattman, who's just
mhm.
launched her fabric range. And anyway, I kind of was like this, Ben, I'll reenact it. Oh my God, that's Anna Blattman's fabric, right? And it was like one of those triangle door stoppers.
Oh, yeah.
And the lady behind the counter said, "Oh, yeah, I make those." Like, "Oh, get out of town, man. They are beautiful." Anyway, got chatting to Sharon. Hello, Sharon. I know you're listening. And Sharon listens to the podcast, and she has a cousin in Adelaide who
Ah,
listens to the podcast.
really?
Yeah. So we got chatting, and I said, "Oh, I've had Anna Blattman on our podcast." And then she was like, "Oh, I know that podcast."
Oh my
It
goodness,
was
that's
just
awesome.
such a coincidence, Ben, and it was so, so lovely, and it was really lovely to meet Sharon, and she's an incredible artist.
Yeah,
Her,
right.
Instagram page is called Gozzy and Pop, and she's making a whole range of, she makes a whole lot of homewares.
Using
It's
Anna's material and other stuff as well, I
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's so
so she's
cool.
doing yeah.
Oh,
So
hi,
isn't that unreal?
you've run into a listener in the wild.
I
Oh
know,
my god.
I was so pumped. Some other news, this side of the border, Benjamin.
Mm.
Um, I wanted to let you know that, and some of the other listeners will be fully across this, but the Killer
Mm.
Storyteller podcast with Rachel Lynch is the podcast that we started because of this podcast and Ben
Yes.
buying me the book. You all know the story, Bold
It's like a
Lies.
spin-off series.
Spin-off, yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, the Killer Storyteller podcast with Rachel Lynch is turning 1, and we are just about to record our 14th episode. Can you believe
Wow.
that?
You guys are pumping them out. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
1 year already. I can't
Yep.
believe that. Wow.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and it couldn't be going any better. You know, we're really, really still enjoying it. The podcasts are hilarious. It's meant to be super serious, but like we talk about crime and killing people and, you know, how to get away. No, no, but it's just fantastic. They're all about Rachel Lynch's books, and she's just
Yeah.
released a book in January. She's got another one coming out in April and another one in September. She's a force, I tell you. She's an absolute
Yeah.
machine. So there's
Goodness.
there'll never be you know, we're never going to be lost for content there. So that's really exciting. I wanted to share that news and also to thank our audience because I know there's a bit of crossover.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it all started, I bought you a Rachel Lynch book for Chris Kringle and having no idea who Rachel Lynch was. And then you reached out to her, and then so the story goes. The rest is
Yeah.
history. You ended
Yeah.
up doing a podcast with her, and Rachel is an absolute legend.
Yeah.
So that is
Yeah.
so cool. Oh, congratulations. That's
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ben. Thank you. It's all down to you, my dear.
Well, most things are. What can I
Pretty
say?
much, yeah.
You know, I'm the
Um
nucleus of the world.
you're a nucleus. Also, I wanted to talk Easter is going to be here before you know it.
Mm.
And normally we do an Easter vault,
Oh, yeah.
don't
Wow.
we? We could
We
even
do.
squeeze one in.
We
We'll see how
better.
we go.
This is the admin section of our episode where we talk about our to-do list. When should we do it? Get the calendar out. Let's have a look.
Yeah, probably could do it off air, but I like to bring it up.
No, do it.
And to all of our friends in the USA, happy spring break. Oing, oing,
Spring
oing.
break. That sounds
Yeah,
that is so American, isn't
isn't
it?
it? Yeah,
Spring break. It just
yeah,
reminds me of Hollywood movies like American Pie and all those.
yeah.
Probably not the best example.
No, it's not. What else was I going to say? And in final Kristy news, we can announce that I'm heading back to Adelaide very soon.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
did I tell you this? We're staying at yours as well. No, only joking.
You're here already. Oh, that's you.
Hello.
Oh, odd.
Yeah, and I'm going to take a road trip with my mama. So
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah, we'll come over when the price of fuel's not $8 a litre.
Oh, good
So
grief.
yeah,
I
we said
know.
we might just pop it on the back burner for now, but yeah, coming back to Adelaide, and then we will be recording a Two Cousins One Chat in real life together.
Face to face. That would be
Yeah,
fantastic.
we've only
Yeah,
done that
absolutely.
once before, haven't
I
we?
know. Unfortunately, the O-Bahn doesn't go all the way to Melbourne. If it does, you could just catch the bus and it could just literally take you almost to my front door. Oh, wow. Well, that sounds really, really cool. And our next episode is going to be about the animals that are on Australian currency. That was the taster that Kristy shared
Yeah,
yesterday. So it could be a bit of a quizzy kind of episode. That's going to be a lot of fun, I reckon.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's your homework, peeps. Start looking at. Today, guys, it is back by popular demand. We have got another special installment of one of our most favourite segments, and this is part 4 or quattro for our very sophisticated. Can't even say it.
Please
Sophisticated
speak
Italian
Italian.
listeners. But in our ongoing series, You Think You Know Me, Truth or Lie, and this is part 4.
Can't believe that.
I
Yeah.
know, it's good, isn't it? I love these, and so do the audience. So that's why it's backed by popular demand.
Yeah. Yep.
And after a lifetime of being cousins with you, dear Benjamin, and more than 60 episodes of this podcast, you think I would know Ben very well and vice versa. But as it turns out, no. So
We haven't dug deep enough yet.
we haven't.
It's concerning really that we don't know much about each other considering, we've got a podcast together. I'm your favorite cousin.
Yep, that's
Sometimes I
right.
look at you and I'm like, I don't even know who you are. It's like I'm looking at some sort of mystery human,
Yeah.
a human
Exactly
being,
right.
human
Exactly
being.
right. A being. All right, so Ben,
Yes, let's put our cousin relationship to the ultimate test, shall we? We've each prepared three very serious questions about
yes.
ourselves as Kristy takes a sip of her giant long black, no milk, no sugar, no sweeteners, no caramel syrup. And
Uh,
we've got three very serious questions coming up.
that's right. So each question comes with three possible answers, but
Mm.
only one of them is actually true, Ben.
And you may notice, listeners, that when Kristy says answers, she says answers. When I say answers, I say answers. So the little distance we have between us, there's so many things about our language that is different. Maybe we can
Oh,
investigate that a
we
little
should
bit
do
closer
that
one day.
definitely because you
Mm.
have definitely got an accent.
Yeah, Adelaide accent's a bit more posh.
It
Yeah,
is very
yeah,
same
people
as
say that.
WA. They've got
Yeah.
a posh accent as well.
So yeah, look,
All right.
there's three possible answers, and the other two are one's true and two are complete fabrications, BS. We're going to try our best to make them all sound true. How do you think? We'll see how we
Oh,
go.
yep. All right. So it's
Yeah.
it's a very simple challenge. Let's actually see if you know that I am your favourite cousin after all.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So here we go. You think you know me, but you don't.
Once
All right,
again,
Ben.
apologies to all my other cousins. You know, I love you all equally.
He's lying.
Oh,
He's got his fingers crossed,
I'm
everyone.
getting so much trouble.
All right, Ben. Here's question number one. How did I tear my medial ligament in my right knee?
Ooh.
Was it I'll give you three answers here. Did
Mm,
I
mm.
attempt a graceful roller skating spin like in the Olympics? I was roller skating holding hands with my friend Gwenny and her grandson and got flung off the end like a human slingshot, crashed. Or I tried to avoid a swooping Melbourne magpie, fell over and totally wrecked my knee.
Oh, I love the second answer because you know, with your friend and the
Gwenny.
grandkid and the slingshotting. I'm going to go though with C.
Ah, avoiding the swooping magpie.
Yeah.
Should have gone with your gut.
Oh, was I correct?
Yeah, it was B with my friend Gwenny.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Winnie.
yeah. We were all in a line and in the roller rink, and we were going really fast. And then I was on the end, and then just got flung. I don't know how I survived. Actually, it's
When
a
was that? You
brutal
had a friend with a grandkid? How long ago was this?
ages ago, really long time ago.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, dear old Gwenny.
Your friendship
Um,
spanned the generations.
yeah. Oh, bloody love that woman. All right, Ben. You think you know me, but you don't.
No, clearly.
What is my strict rule when it comes to my wardrobe? A.
Oh.
I keep everything because fashion always comes back. B. I only buy clothes if they have pockets, especially in a dress. And ladies, you know what I mean. If it
Mm.
has pockets, it stays. Or C. I have a one in, one out policy. I haven't worn
Oh.
it in 12 months, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
A,
I
B, or C?
I think I know the answer to this one, and
You
I
do?
think it's C. You have a one in, one out policy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you've talked about that before, and that's good. You are very organised.
Yeah.
You're very organised, so that doesn't surprise me, and that's a really good thing to do.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
hang on to stuff like t-shirts. I got t-shirts up the yin yang, as they say,
Up your yin yang. What you
up
t-shirt?
the yin yang. Someone else's yin yang,
Uh,
possibly. I don't know what a yin yang is.
you know,
All
what about
right,
the Yuyangs? It's a
no.
mountain district near in Melbourne. We can go mountain biking.
Oh, okay, yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, up your Yuyangs. All right, Ben, you think you know me, but you don't.
One
Which
out of
famous
two.
rock star have I actually met?
Okay.
A. Meatloaf. B. Elton John. C. John Bon Jovi.
Oh wow,
Whoa, we're halfway there.
this is the
Oh,
thinking music.
Meatloaf, Elton John, or John Bon Jovi?
That's
JBJ.
three. That's three really big
Oh
stars.
yeah, I know.
Wow.
I've met one
Oh
of them.
gosh.
I have
I
actually met one of them.
I actually have no idea, so I'm just going to take a guess. Meatloaf. I mean, they've all toured. How would you get the opportunity to meet one of those people? Maybe you stalked the backstage of a concert. I'm going to go with John Bon Jovi.
JBJ.
Yeah.
Nah, Meatloaf. I met Meatloaf
Where?
when I was coaching tennis in the US. His daughter was at the
Yes,
summer camp,
that's
and he
right.
came to the summer camp.
I knew that.
Did I
Wasn't
tell you
Liv
that?
Tyler at that as well?
Yes.
Yeah, there was like lots of famous people.
Yeah, there was Zooey Deschanel. I can't pronounce her name.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So
There you go,
you
Meatloaf's
got 1 out of
daughter,
3.
man. Oh my
Anyway, still
god.
work to do,
Oh my
clearly.
god. Well, the sad thing is I knew the third one, but I'd forgotten about your summer camp.
Yeah.
Spring break summer camp.
Summer camp. All right,
I
you've got 3?
Yes, I do.
This
So,
is going
first
well.
one the first one, there's 2 multiple choices and then there's a yes, no,
Oh,
okay?
okay. Okay, cool.
First one is, when I was younger, I had nightmares about the movie Neverending Story. What was I afraid of? A, the sinking horse. B, I was scared that the luck dragon was going to fly through my window and take me away. Or C, the boy was also sinking and I thought the same thing could happen to me.
Oh, no, Ben. I reckon it's B.
You scared that the luck dragon was going to throw through my window?
Yeah. Yeah.
Incorrect. No, the
Oh.
sinking boy scared the crap out of me. That mud,
Oh,
that
no.
quicksandy mud
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I think it was the stuff of nightmares for a lot of kids, but yeah, I couldn't sleep that night. I
Oh,
found that
no,
really
Ben.
traumatic. Yeah.
I remember the music to it, but I don't think I've ever seen the movie.
I think we went to the movies and saw
Ah.
it, and I saw that scene recently. And someone did they do this AI videos where they actually make happy endings instead of
Oh,
the sad
okay.
endings
Yeah,
that
yeah.
traumatized us as kids, like E.T., Neverending Story, Far Lap, Storm Boy. The list goes on
Oh,
and on.
yeah.
And the horse gets
Schoolboy.
out.
Schoolboy. The pelican survived.
I know. Yeah, Dave talked about Storm Boy in his set actually.
Oh, did
Yeah.
he?
That's
Oh,
what made me
that's so
think of it.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, none from one.
Oh, yeah, right.
You don't know me, as I suspected. You got no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, question 2. When I was in year 6, I asked the teacher if I could do a quick skit to the class impersonating a TV character. Was it A, Rick from The Young Ones, played by Rick Mail?
Yeah.
B, Alex P. Keaton, played by Michael J.
Yeah.
Fox, who was my childhood hero? Or C, Tim Brooke Taylor from The Goodies, which was one of my favourite shows as a kid?
Gosh. No, it has to be A.
Rick from The Young Ones?
Yeah, it has to be.
Correct. It
Oh, is
was.
it? Yes.
Yes.
Because the others would be really too hard to pull off.
And
And
so I
Rick,
was
that was so good.
yeah, Rick from The Young Ones. So I was calling all my year 6 peers fascists with no idea what a fascist was, but I was like giving them 2 fingers
Did
and
you have a
yeah.
little spot on your face and did you wear a
I
jacket?
didn't do all of that. I just did
Yeah.
the voice, and she was like, "All right, that's enough. That's enough. Let's wrap it up. Let's
Oh,
wrap it up."
Vivian.
Mm,
Vivian in The Young Ones used to call
mm.
Rick with the silent P.
Yes.
Didn't
Yeah.
he?
Adrian Edmondson. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was
Oh,
fantastic.
great.
I can't believe Mum used to let us watch that. We
Yeah,
used to watch
yeah.
The Young Ones, and it was so
So who
good.
was
Yeah.
he your favourite out of the young ones?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rick was my absolute favourite. Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
he was
so
so
good.
good. Mm.
Wonder if you go back and watch it again.
Yeah, might
Vivian
be a
was
bit.
just he was just so funny. I used to
He
love
was nuts.
Vivian.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mike, Vivian, Neil,
yeah, and
and
Rick.
Rick. Yeah.
Do you
4
know
of
that
them.
Adrian Edmondson, who plays Vivian, is married to Jennifer Saunders? You know that, don't
I
you?
did know that. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did he write it?
No, Ben Elton wrote The
Oh,
Young Ones,
Ben
which is funny
Elton.
because I don't really like Ben Elton's comedy usually. I think he's a very smart guy, but I don't love his comedy. A lot of the other stuff he's done I haven't loved.
Yeah.
But The Young Ones, just when I was a kid, I just found it so hilarious and fantastic. Yeah.
It was unreal. And then they used to have like a live band come and play midway through the show, didn't they?
Yeah, and Alexi Sale was in it, and he was
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely just nuts. Yeah.
Hello, John, got a new motor.
John got
Hello,
a new
John,
motor.
got a new motor.
Yes,
Can't half play
exactly.
the banjo.
Hello to all our Somerset listeners. I was in London, mate. I was in London.
All right.
Okay,
So what
question
have I got? I
3.
got one right. Okay, cool.
1
Here's the
out of
third and
2.
final.
So this is a yes or no.
Okay.
Do you think I use a shoehorn for my work shoes?
I want it to be yes so much. I'm going yes. Yes?
No.
No.
No, I do not use a shoehorn. But I have considered it, the really long one, so you don't even have to bend over. You just,
Yeah.
like, turn around and just
Yeah.
plonk it in. I
And then
think
leave them in.
there's a lot to be said for the use of a long shoehorn, but I don't. Perhaps I should.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, you don't need them with your thongs.
So I think I won that. No, we both got 1 out of 3
Yeah, we're
each.
bloody hopeless. I have no idea who you are.
We don't even have a tie-break question. We should have had a tie-break question.
Yeah, that just means it's coming back for part 5. Sorry, listeners, but
We've still got a lot of work to do. Thanks everyone for listening once again. You can catch us anywhere now, wherever you get your podcast. All that hard work that Kristy's put in over the years now means that we can just say, find us wherever you listen to your favourite podcast. So, Kristy, good on you for doing that. Thank you very much.
oh, it's a pleasure. All right, yeah, have a great rest of the day, Ben. And
Yeah.
I don't think everybody knows how funny Ben is. You really are very funny.
I know.
I can see his lovely face, but you're just hearing our audio this time. But soon we'll have a vault. All right, guys. Well, until
Yeah.
next time, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll speak to you again soon.
Okie doke. See you later.
Sounds weird, didn't it?
It did. It's okay.
It's
The
all
music's
good.
fading. We're all fading. It's good. See ya.
All right. See you later.